This is an International 560 Payloader. It's made by First Gear and it's in 1/25th scale. Now, this is a pretty nice model. This is one of the ones where First Gear started to use a little bit more plastic than metal in their models, and it kind of shows a little bit. It's still a nice model. It still has a pretty decent weight to it, but you can see it definitely has a lot of plastic because all the finer detail parts is nothing but plastic. Overall, though, it really is nice. It displays very well. It looks pretty good. It's nice to have a big, beefy rubber tire loader, you know, next to all those, you know, the 1,000 crawler variations that he did. So that's nice. The color match, it seems to be just a little bit off on this. You don't really notice as much on the like these TD25s and the loader, and even the 433. You don't really notice it as much, but here you kind of do. I don't know what it is, because the color of the plastic is just a little bit different from what the metal is, but it still displays pretty well. It looks pretty good sitting on the shelf. Range of motion, I have no idea about, because the loader arms are very, very stiff. Like, they are really difficult to move. The bucket moves just fine. That's got pretty fair range. It could dump a little bit more, but that's about where the cylinder stops. So I'm not really sure about that. I don't want to force the loader arms because I don't want to break something, because again, it's you got plastic here, you got plastic mounts there for the loader, so I don't really want to force it. I don't think that would be a terribly good idea. The bucket looks pretty good though. It's got nice teeth to it. It's got that nice spill guard on the top, which is cool. The labeling and the decaling, or decals rather, are all very good. You got the grease schedule right there, which is cool. Warning labels, all that good stuff. Motor detail is, you know, pretty good. It's about what you would expect. The window on this side does open up. It's kind of tricky. You almost have to push it through from the other side to get it to open, but it does open, which is nice. In the rear, you can see the little backup alarm, and you got backup like a tail light right there, and that's cool. It's pretty nice. I guess that's a, yeah, it's a clear light right there. I thought that was the alarm, but that's a light. So that's nice. So it's the little things that make these this First Gear models just so great. And here you can see the cab. The window does open up separate of the door, so you can either open them together or separate. Just leave the window open, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But you can see the interior detail, and it's very well done. Looks great on the inside. They really do just a great job with the cab interiors. Down there at the articulation point, you got a lot of good detail. I mean, everything that's supposed to be there is there. You got all your hydraulic lines and your differentials and all that, cylinders. Underneath, it looks pretty good too. You got everything there that should be there, which is, again, really nice, and generally what you would expect from these First Gear models. That's why I think they're pretty popular, and I think they're excellent values for the money. And like I said, I'm a pretty big fan, but I like the bigger models anyway. Overall, it's just a nice, really nice model. Now, I think they made these in yellow. I think they made them in white. They made them with a like a log loader version, like a set of forks on it, or maybe not forks, but like a logging grapple rather. I think there's an army version. I really can't remember, but I know there's a white version. Anyway, that's about it for this. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. If you'd like to see more of what we have, please subscribe to Maryland Construction Diecast. And thanks for watching.